This is week 30, Wednesday. Question 1, 0.6 divided by 0.2. They've rewritten it as 0.6 over 0.2, which makes sense. They've multiplied top and bottom by 10 to clear the decimal point, which also makes sense. That leaves it with 6 over 2. 6 over 2 is 6 divided by 2. Your answer is 3. Question number 2, 4 centimeters is 0.04 meters. Don't forget centimeters, like a cent in euro, means there's 100 of them. So 0.04. Double 0.95, your answer is 1.9. Is either S or E symmetrical? Well, E is. The way they've written it here, there's a symmetrical line across. Sometimes you will see an E where the top line is higher up than the middle point. In that case, it wouldn't be, or if the bottom bar is longer. But the way they've done one here, it is symmetrical. So we'll say that E is in that case. Question number 5, angle Y. We know this is 90. So then these two together also must be 90. So Y is 25 degrees. Question number 6, minus 9 plus 6 is minus 3. This art was bought for 400 euros and sold for a 40% profit. What's the selling price? Well, 40% of 400 euros is 160 euro. You multiply 40 by 0.4, or you can get 4/10 of it. Different ways of doing it. And then you have to add that on, so your selling price is 560 euros. Question number 8, the way to read this is the square root of 25. So the square root of 25 is what? Now, square numbers are when you multiply the same number by itself. So 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. So they're all square numbers. 1, 9, 16, 4, 25, 36. Square root is when you take a square number and you go back to the number that you multiplied by itself to get that number. So the square root of 25 is 5, because 5 multiplied by itself gives you 25. Question number 9. 3/5 of a liter plus 400 milliliters equals 1 liter, because 3/5 added on to 2/5 will give you the whole thing. So what we're saying here is 2/5 of a liter. Well, 2/5 is equal to 4/10. That's 0.4 is 400 milliliters. You can look at it in any number of different ways. You could say that 3/5 equals 600. Take that away from 1,000. You're still left with 400 anyway. Question number 10. The name of this 2D shape, is a kite. It's looking like a kite in English. It's one of the simple ones, actually. Question 11. 0.2, 0.61, 1.4. What's happening? The number is going up by 0.4 each time, so your next one is 1.8. Question 12. Circle the letter that has no line of symmetry. N, in this case, has no line of symmetry. Question 13. 1/3 of y equals 9. That means that y equals 9 multiplied by 3, which is 27. Question 14. 40% equals 4 over 10 equals 0.4. Question 15. If there are 90 US cents to 1 euro, how many euro for $6.30? So really you have to look at the 90 cents and say, how many 90 cents are there in $6.30? You can divide it in. But actually, just even by looking at your tables, 9, you got something that looks like 63 here. You know it's going to be multiplied by 7. It might be 0.7, it might be 70. In this case, you're multiplying by 7. Because if you're to multiply 90 cents by 10, that would be $9. So you're getting a little bit less than $9 here. You're multiplying by 7. That means it's 7 euros. Question 16. Computer costs 800 euros plus 20% VAT. What's the total price? We've had it before. 20% equals 1/5. 1/5 of 800 euros is 160 euros. 960 euros is your total price. Question 17. 4.4%. 0.044. Question 18. 100 take away E is 60. So E equals 40. Question 19. Write these fractions from the smallest to the largest. 6/8, 1/8, 5/10, 1/4. You can look at these in different ways. You can change them all into something over 8. 5/10 is 1/2, which means it's 4/8. So now I've rewritten them all as 8s. You had 6/8 already. 1/8. 5/10 equals 4/8. 1/4 equals 2/8. So the very smallest is the 1/8. Second smallest is the 1/4, which is equal to 2/8. Third smallest is the 5/10, which is equal to 4/8. And the biggest, of course, is 6/8. How many edges has a tetrahedron? Now, edges, not faces. There's 4 faces. It's like a triangular pyramid. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 edges. Problem solving for Wednesday. The tomatoes weighed 4.8 kilograms. Draw the needle to show the weight. So I've drawn a needle here. It's going to be 2 marks before that 5. It's 4.8. The 8th one after the 4. The second one before. What weight needs to be added to make 6 kilograms? So really, what needs to be added on to 4.8 to make 6? Or in other words, 6 take away 4.8 equals what? And your answer is 1.2 kilograms.